Point.
What's going on, family?
Welcome back. Back again for another It Is What It Is Monday, week 14 edition. Obviously, we're going to wrap up week 14 tonight with Monday Night Football. New England Patriots versus Arizona Cardinals. I'm one half of the pod, Darius Butler. Got my co-host, Antoine Bethea.
What it do?
Ain't nothing, man. What's good with you? How was the weekend?
Man, weekend was good. Didn't do too much. Relax. Watch some football, man. So no complaints from my end at all. How about yours?
Same. Relaxing. Weather still, beautiful down here in December. Had some good football yesterday. Wasn't good for my record. Record was ugly. Record was stank. But was some good football. Always surprises. Cowboys almost got upset. Obviously, the Eagles handled business. Chiefs made it close there. So some good football all around. Obviously, we're going to get into all the games, talking about all the games, what stood out to us, MVP conversations, all that good stuff, man. But we got a lot to get to, man. We might as well just go ahead and get to it.
Let's get it.
Woo! Man, I'm going to have to show y'all this record at some point, but see y'all on the other side. Oh, shit. Maybe blacked out on this side. I'm going to wait till he come back. But welcome back. Week 14's installment of It Is What It Is Monday. So for starters, for me, this was, hold on, here we go. Bum. All right, you back. You good money.
Man.
It is what it is Monday. I guess for you, what first and foremost, I'm going to jump out there with my It Is What It Is. I got two of them.
Let me hear them.
It's from two of my teams. Well, three of my teams are involved. Number one, Jalen Hurts, Philadelphia Eagles. That's the best team in ball. Jalen Hurts is the MVP right now. There's no questions, no concerns about that right now.
Okay.
And then for my other two of my other teams, Chargers, Dolphins. They was on Sunday Night Football last night. A lot of talk going into it about the quarterbacks tour, Herbert tour. Herbert's just in a, I feel like he's in a different. Different tier. I put him in a different tier. If I had to make QB tiers, I put him right up there at the top. Mahomes, Allen, Burrow.
No.
Herbert.
Nah.
And then in that next tier, I put Tua, man. Still a very good quarterback, obviously very good system, good players.
Man, a couple weeks ago, man, you had Tua.
It's different. In the MVP conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an every weekend league, man. Last 2 weeks, my guy been looking off, man. And it's not to say still a great quarterback, could still go down and be a damn Hall of Famer. But if you talk about Herbert, Tua, and there was a lot of conversation going into this week. If the Dolphins could do the draft over again, who would they take? Come on, man. Who would you take, AB?
I mean, between Tua and Herbert, I'll take Herbert.
All right. Yeah. So I think all the other 32 GMs would as well. So it is what it is in those two departments. Did you come to any new conclusions after Sunday's slate of football?
I did. This might not be surprising to many, but it is what it is. Detroit Lions has a different culture in that building. That's for sure. Like that culture has changed. It is what it is. I don't think too many people can disagree with me on that front. I'm agreeing with you as far as it is what it is, man. The Philadelphia Eagles are the best team in football. It
Yep.
is what it is. I have Jalen Hurts, leading that MVP conversation race. Um, but I would say Detroit Lions, man. That was my takeaway from Sunday. Like, they're the real deal, and I would not want to play them
Yeah.
down this stretch because they're confident. They're playing with confidence. They're believing. We've been saying it on this show
Yep.
all year. It's like they've been there. They just that play or two that they haven't been able to make. But these past few weeks, man, they've been able to make those plays and they've been coming out on the winning side. So, hey, Detroit Lions, man, it is what it is.
Hey,
Culture is changing.
they look real, man. We got a lot of Lions fans around us. Obviously, our producer Tone, Foxy with Pat Show. I think Molly Moore, he might be a Lions fan. I don't know. He kind of be going back and forth.
He all over the place.
Yeah, but hey, I'm right there with you, man. MCDC got them boys rolling. We talked about coming into the year, what would a successful season look like for them, and we had different answers, but I think we can both agree right now that they're going in the right direction. They got another year, at least with that head coach and new GM with Brad Holmes. The boys rolling, man. Jared Goff playing good ball. Offense, they got their first round pick. He scored his first touchdown yesterday. Jameson Williams, Aiden Hutchinson, the top 2 pick. He's looking like a home run hit already, man. These boys rolling, man. Aaron Glenn got his defense. You know what I'm saying, doing something. We were both kind of looking, having a side out with that line, with the Lions being 1.5 point favorites over the 10-2 at the time Minnesota Vikings.
They knew something.
The Lions got a win, 34-23 at home over the division rivals Minnesota Vikings. So obviously that was your takeaway, that they are, the real deal right now. You think they can make these offs and maybe even win a game in the offs?
So I think they can make the offs. Sitting at 6-7, got 4 games left. They got to control what they can control. And that's win. Continue to play the same type of football that they've been playing, physical. So I think they can make the offs. And coming into the season, and we mentioned it as far as what does a successful season look like for the Detroit Lions? You said around 6 or 7 wins. I think maybe 8 wins.
Yeah.
I was like, man, make the offs, like make the playoffs. So they kind of hit their mark on what you said as far as 6, 7, 8 games, and I think they have a potential to make the offs, man. And then once we get into the offs, man, we all know it's all about matchups. You can throw the records out of the window. It's about how teams match up with one another. And again, man, the way the Detroit Lions are playing right now, they're playing some solid football, some winning football.
I like it, man. It's Detroit, and we talking about meaningful Detroit Lions football. Usually at this point in the year, we talking about what they're gonna have the 1, 2, or the 3 draft pick. What coach they're gonna be looking at next year? What quarterback they may be looking at in the draft? It's been word coming out of the building that Jared Goff is not looked at as a bridge quarterback. He's looked at as their quarterback for the foreseeable future. And, he's still a young guy. Been to a Super Bowl already, been to the playoffs. He's number 1 overall pick in, 2016, I believe. So it's not like, he's an old head. So happy for that team, man. Happy
no
for that
doubt.
squad.
For that city.
Yeah, for the city. Shep over there on the coaching staff, a lot of players on that staff, man. So we rooting for him for sure. And like we said, nobody want to see those kneecap biting Lions right now, man. The Vikings, man, damn. You concerned about the Vikings at all? They frauds, 10-3. You might be muted. 10-3 Vikings. Obviously went into the Lions den as an underdog, as a 10-2 team. The sports books don't believe in them. I think I still got to believe in them, man. 10 ball games, you don't just win 10 ball games, especially with a new head coach. So I'm not going to say the Vikings are frauds just yet. 10-3 football team. It did catch an L. But nah, they about to sew up their division. I still think they're a team to be reckoned with. Too many weapons. Justin Jefferson went off for another 220, I think, yesterday, something crazy. What's your concern level right now with the Vikings, man, if you're a Vikings fan? Hey, B, you good over there? Uh-oh. Oh, yo, let me know if we back, man. Let me know if we back. Hey, be out here wilding. Let's go. Yes, sir. Just waiting on AB. Tweeting out the new link. Matter of fact, y'all hit me on Twitter, man. Hit me with some questions, man. Hit me with some good-ass questions. I want some good-ass questions today, but run it, man. Hey, soon as we start talking good about the bum-ass Lions, nah, they good now. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as we start talking good about the Lions, look what happened. The whole show go to shit. But hey, man, y'all earned it, man. Y'all deserved it. We can talk good about almost everybody team in the chat except for there you go. There go my dog.
Yeah, I'm good.
There we go, man. They said as soon as we start talking good about the Lions, everything go to shit.
Hey, you should be telling us something, huh?
You know what I mean? But shit, moving on to another historically trash team trying to look like they getting it together. The Jags, man. Your Jacksonville Jaguars beat the Tennessee Titans by 14 now. I wasn't really watching this game, but I was watching the score.
This game won't ever close.
Bruh, the Titans was up, I think, 14-7.
And then after that, it went to shits.
Tannehill threw a pick to Sunshine, and it was over with, man. So what's up with these Titans? Number one, obviously, fired the GM. We talked about that the last time we jumped on here. But they obviously didn't show up to play. Jacksonville, Trevor Lawrence, he had a fucking day. What's up with these Titans, man?
Man, I don't know. Like you said, we talked about it. Them firing the GM in the middle of the season. Not sure what's going on. But again, started off solid. Derrick Henry get a score. Run game was going. But after that, man, it went downhill for the Titans. Sitting at 7-6 right now. So I'm not sure what's going on in the building, or if it's, I don't know what it is. But Jags, man, they came out and they played. And, Trevor Lawrence showed, some potential of him being that guy. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, Titans. So, if the Titans don't keep.
Oh, shit. Talking about the Jags, talking about the Titans. We talking about AB Spectrum. Oh, man. Think my dog back. I think he good. But Trevor Lawrence yesterday versus the Titans, 30 for 42, 368 yards, 3 TDs, no picks, 121.9 passer rating, and obviously the dub, man. So that's a special performance. AB, you froze over there? Ain't no way you that damn still. That Spectrum is kicking my dog ass right now. Let's see if we get AB situated. But Titans trying to trick it off. They got a stranglehold right now in the AFC South. So most likely still gonna win that division. Every division with a South on it is big trash right now. Speaking of the Tampa Bay Bucks and the San Francisco 49ers, the Bucks sitting at 6-7, still atop of the NFC South right now. Brock Purdy. I don't know what was I calling him last week on the show? Because I kept getting tweets about, hey, man, it's Brock Purdy, man. It's not whatever the hell I was. So what was I calling dude? Because I need to make sure I get his name right going forward. But Brock Purdy, believe I got his name right. And C-Mac, hey, rolling yesterday. This game, speaking of games not being close, I think this one was 35 shit at one point. Tom Brady. Tom Brady did not look good. I was calling him Josh Purdy. Why was I calling my man Josh Purdy? Yeah, sorry about it, Brock. But Brock Ball, man. Brock Ball. First quarterback to win their first NFL start against Tom Brady. Now, obviously, when these quarterbacks are playing, they're playing against the defense. But that quarterback on the other sideline, you are definitely cognizant of who that is every time you go out there. So, first game, first start, first win in front of a lot of his family. Seemed like it was a special moment. A lot of kind of, that's kind of a storybook moment right there, like something you dream of. Yeah, I'm gonna get my first start in the NFL, and I'm gonna beat Tom Brady. That's definitely something the dreams are made of. But 35-7, Bucks look done right now. Tom Brady looked really bad yesterday. There were opportunities that the Bucks had in that game. I remember in the first quarter, I believe, Mike Evans had a long touchdown that was called back up the right sideline because of a holding call by the left tackle, the same left tackle that ruined my same game parlay last week. I done had a couple bad beats. on these same game parlays, but I'm back in the batter's box tonight with this Cardinals-Patriots game. But last week, I had Chris Godwin as an anytime touchdown scorer. He should have fixed he should have finished my same game parlay. The week before that, I had Derrick Henry as a touchdown scorer. He should have had it, but he fumbled on the 2-yard line. The rookie dove in the end zone and recovered that. So Jonathan Smith, he killed it. He killed my parlay right now. But I got one tonight that we gotta win. But let's get to another game. Niners are 9-4 right now. They're obviously the real deal. Can they keep it going? AB is back. Yo.
Yo, you can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Well, we good now.
I'm over there kicking your ass today.
And it be like that. It be like that.
It do be like that sometimes. What was I about to say? Thoughts on this Bucks Niners game?
Ass whooping. Brock Purdy, man, he came out, played some good ball defense, doing what they've been doing majority of the year. Obviously, a tough loss on the offensive side of the ball with Debo. Hopefully it's a situation where he can get back in the offs, man. But Bucks just look bad all the way around. And 49ers, man, just a better team. Just a better team all the way around. This is the main reason why I picked them. I just offense, defense side of the ball, just a better team, man. And all day, man, it was just an ass whooping.
Yeah, absolutely. Ain't too much more to be said about that one. The Cowboys, 10-3 Cowboys, beat the 1-11-1 Houston Texans 27-23. And this was a close game. Texas had a chance late in this game to put this one away, up 23-20, deep in Cowboys territory. But the Cowboys found a way to get a dub and move up to 10 wins. This was going to be an ugly loss. They came into this game with a 17.5-point spread.
Yeah,
my dumb ass picked them to cover, only because I just saw him put 50 on my Colts the week before, man. But you concerned about these Cowboys, man?
So look, right. So it didn't look good. This is what I'll say. It did not look good, right? So you got the Cowboys, you got the Minnesota Vikings, right? So again, man, like this is NFL ball.
Yeah.
This is NFL ball. So yeah, as fans, as people that watch the game, we want teams that are good, that has good records. We want them to come out and play well each and every week. Expect it, right? And I get that. But we also got to think about, like, on the other side of that, like, them other teams understand what this is about. And you talked about it
on last week, as far as regardless of what your record is, like you gotta put good stuff on film. Like, you know, it might be a contract year, whatever the case may be, you gotta put good shit out there on film. So when we look at these good teams that's battling, that's winning close games, that's losing, hey, it's any given Sunday. And we talk about that all the time. Like it's cliche, but this is any given Sunday. So talking about the Cowboys, hey, you needed to win this one. You know, you were the better team. You needed to win this game. I thought it was going to be tough. That's why I'm like the 17.5. I understood.
You thought this was going to be a tough game going into it?
I mean, you think about Houston Texans and the Dallas Cowboys. Like I just thought it was going to be a tough one. I didn't think it was going to be a blowout like a lot of people expected. I figured that Texans would play tough. They haven't been consistent at all this year. But one thing about them, shoot, like Damian Pierce, he can run, he can tote the pill, and on occasions the defense plays solid ball on occasion. So I didn't think it was going to be I didn't think it was going to be this close. But for the Cowboys, man, I don't see them coming out of the NFC. Like if that's what we talking, if we think that the NFC, if the Cowboys can represent the NFC in the Super Bowl, I definitely don't see that. They're gonna make the offs, and I think it's gonna be one of them things again. They'll have an early exit.
Another typical Cowboys season. We shall see. I just, I want to be a bigger believer in that.
It is what it is Monday, Darius Butler.
I feel like I do, but I'm just not. I got to go off what I see, man. I'm not a believer in it. I am a believer in that defense, but even they have their moments. But, yeah, you looking at NFC side, I do feel like it's still wide open, especially when you look at, all right, who has the real experience when it comes to that tournament time. But the Eagles, they look really, really good on both sides of the ball. But then after that, it's question marks because the Niners, obviously, you got that D'Amico Ryans led defense who's been, top of the class all year long. You got Brock Purdy. He's playing well through these first two games, but it's just a different.
It's a little different. Game. Yeah. I said it's a little different when you get them off.
It's a little different when you get down there, and then these Vikings up and down, and then what's the other squad? Vikings, Cowboys, Niners, Eagles. So in those top four, a lot of concerns, but somebody got to win it.
Yeah.
Somebody got to win it. Actually, you know what? Let's stay in this NFC East, man. With these Philadelphia Eagles moving to 12-1. Damn. 48-22 beat down over the 7-5-1 Giants right now. Now the Giants, I remember talking about this team a few weeks back. Had a good record. I'm like, this is one of those teams that could potentially, fall. I won't necessarily say fall off a cliff as the season gets later on, but I guess come back to reality a little bit. Now they're 7-5-1, and this game was never close. Saquon came in a little hamper. He had a neck issue that flared up late in the week, but this game was never close. The Philadelphia Eagles and Jalen Hurts absolutely dominated this team from jump. Any thoughts on any one of these teams that are different coming out of this week than they were going into
it? Eagles, man. Eagles, real deal. Jalen Hurts, we talked about at the beginning of the show. I think we both have him leading the MVP conversation right now. Offense was clicking on all cylinders. Defense was rocking. So the Eagles, man, they're playing good ball, playing consistently good ball. Giants. Saquon, past couple weeks, hasn't looked as like you say, hampered here and there. But again, man, coming down this stretch, I think they may have 3 out of their remaining games are divisional games.
The Giants.
The Giants.
They play the Commanders again.
Yeah, they play the Commanders again. Yeah, so again, man, down the stretch, it's gonna be key for them. How they'll be able to rebound, how they'll be able to respond. Coming off this loss. So we're gonna see. But Eagles, man, they look damn good.
Damn good. Shout out to Jalen Hurts, man. Obviously one of my quarterbacks, but finally
We got like 5 of them too.
Finally, the betting favorite for the MVP right now, I believe. He's the betting favorite. He took over from Patrick Mahomes being the betting favorite. We talked about it last week, I believe, that Jalen Hurts, I think, was on the top of both of our lists. And now he's on the top of the list.
What I like, I'm not sure if you saw the clip yesterday, but man, Jalen Hurts, man, he was dialed in on the sideline.
The sideline?
Yeah. And I like that. I like that. You know, coach always tell me, like, Coach Dungy, never get too high, never get too low. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's one of the most important things as a player, as a coach, that you can kind of go by as the season progresses. You know, don't get too high when you're doing good. Don't get too low when shit hits the fan.
Yeah.
You know, just be even killed, man, and just see how all the chips may fall at the end of the season.
Absolutely. I feel like he's always been that way. That was one of the reasons I liked him even as a prospect coming out. He was like that at Bama. He was like that at Oklahoma, and he's been like that at Philly, regardless if he was coming in playing or if he was a starter. Always, you know, same guy. Don't ride them ebbs and flows, as Chuck would say. Chuck, Tony Dungy. Buffalo Bills. This was an ugly weather game. One of them ugly. They took an L to the Jets back in Week 9 when Zach Wilson was the quarterback, and then got a win at home this week against the Jets, moving to 10-3 right now. The Jets fall to 7-6 in that AFC East. This was a good game. Mike White battled. You know, he was in and out of the game all game long.
Ass whoop.
He was getting tatted.
Getting punished.
But the defense, man, that Jets defense, they something to be reckoned with week in and week out. But the Bills, they made enough plays to get this one done. Any takeaways from this AFC East battle?
Yeah, man. Jets, man, they have some potential over there on that in that locker room. They have some potential.
A lot of it, yeah.
They have to get that quarterback position figured out. Defensive side of the ball, they have some good stuff, man, on that over there in NY. And then Buffalo, you know, able to make the plays and come out with a win. It didn't look pretty though. It didn't look pretty, but you know, able to get that dub, and you know, at this time of the year, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, man.
But Mike White, man, hey. Pull them offensive linemen aside. Say, hey, man, like, you gotta get something, man. You can't have any free hitters, man, just coming and tagging me, bro. Like, ooh,
tagging him. And like I said, he was standing in there. He was standing there and taking. That's obviously what you got to do as a quarterback. But you know, you got to protect that. And if he is going to be the guy, he's made plays like since he's been in there. It's nothing that you look at and say, hey, you know, we may need to go to another guy. So if he can stay healthy, if he can continue to get better, Mike White could definitely be the quarterback of the future. And obviously, you know, he don't have that story that, you know, high draft pick, bunch of money invested into him. But the way he's playing, when that film come on, it's been impressive so far. It's been impressive so far. Whatever the one we got. I didn't really watch this game.
Man, damn Steelers, man.
But I had the Steelers winning this one, man. I do know Mitch Trubisky came in and threw 3 interceptions, I believe. And that's only the second time this season that a quarterback has subbed into the game and threw 3 interceptions. The first time was Kenny Pickett subbing for Mitch Trubisky. He threw 3. So this is the second time. So Steelers, you know, I think Pickett got hurt in this one, but they fall to 5-8, which is tough at this point in the year. The Ravens find another way to win another game. They moved to 9-4 on the season. It sounds like you did watch this game, man. What did you see with this one?
I watched some of it, man. It was kind of, you know, one of them battles. You know, the divisional battle between the Ravens and the Steelers. To your point, like you said, Trubisky, man, he came in, did not look good at all. The Ravens finding ways to win. You know, here the better team won, but one of these classic matchups coming down to the end. But the Ravens, man, they finding ways to win. That's the most important part. You know, not having your star quarterback, but being able just to run the ball. And that's what it was. Like just running the ball in key situations, keeping the clock moving, moving the chains, and the Steelers just couldn't stop the run. And as we all know, if you can run the ball, you're good. If you can't stop the run, it's going to be a long day for you.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And we look up now, and the damn Ravens are 9-4. And obviously Lamar Jackson's banged up, missed this one. Hopefully he can get back out there, next week with the knee injury. But Snoop Huntley, it's always good to have a great backup.
Yes.
To step in and hold the fort down while your top dog is out. And that's what Snoop has been doing since he's been there. Another AFC North matchup. Your Cincinnati. Ooh,
Hey, shout out G.I. Joe, man. Came through for your boy, Cool Joe.
Tough.
Yeah, tough. Bengals, man, being able to get that win, divisional win against the Cleveland Browns, 9-4. They continuously to play some good ball. I like what the Bengals are at right now. It just looks totally different than what it was at the beginning of the season. Joe Burrow and company, Jamar Chase back in the mix.
They're ready to write them off.
Yeah, y'all were.
Well,
Yeah.
No, I just said you just got to be able to handle success. I wasn't ready to write them off, man.
Yeah,
Joe
you
Burrow,
wrote them off. Shit, you wrote me the letter.
Joe Burrow?
You wrote me the letter.
Nah, man. Joe Burrow and Cole figured it out, man. And he was without two of his top dogs in that receiver core. Tyler Boyd was out, T. Higgins was out, but Jamar Chase was there, and they was getting busy as usual. Mixon made some plays. Perrine got back in the zone. Burrow, man, figuring it out, 9-4. Deshaun Watson, the Browns. Deshaun did throw his first touchdown over 700 days, but wasn't enough. I don't think, look at the record right now, Browns 5-8. They ain't shaking nothing this year. But Bengals is another team that nobody's trying to see right now.
Who you like winning this division?
Sure. You said what?
Who you like winning this division?
Give me the Bengals, man. Give me the Bengals. Not obviously, but I think the Steelers and Browns are out of it. But two teams that can play spoiler and upset either one of these teams. The Ravens, they do find ways to win games, but just haven't looked great this year. And Burrow, I feel like he is steadily getting better. We saw how good he got late last year, good enough to, get him to the AFC Championship and then the Super Bowl. And we know he has no fear when it comes to facing those Kansas City Chiefs.
Right.
Give me the Bengals in this one, man. I'm gonna go. I'm a quarterback guy. I think that's the best quarterback in the division right now, Joe Burrow. Joe Shiesty.
Okay.
So yeah.
Hey man, KC, Kansas City Chiefs, man, 10-3. At the Denver Broncos. Another divisional matchup. Able to get this dub, 34-28. Russell Wilson, man, went out the game, man, with a concussion. Any takes, man? Any takes on KC? Any takes on Denver, where they're sitting at?
Yeah, I wish I would have went with my heart and had the Broncos covering. Russ actually was playing decent. He got knocked out of this one. Took a rough hit. Defense played ball. Mahomes threw 3 picks in this one, but once again found a way to win on the road. And I think this moves Patrick Mahomes to 15-0 in road divisional games, which is absolutely crazy. But I would say class of the AFC right now still 10-3. Kansas City Chiefs find a way to win on the road. Hostile environment, tough place to play, tough defense. Broncos fall to 3-10.
Stank.
Man, super stank. One bright spot, two bright spots. Jewel had 2 interceptions on defense. And then Jerry Jeudy, who they want, who should be their star wide receiver 1 out there, had 3 touchdown receptions. So some silver lining in this.
Ain't no damn silver lining, man.
It's 3-10 right now, though, so it ain't.
Yeah, ain't no silver lining, man.
Right.
3-10.
I'm trying to be
4
positive,
games left.
man.
They thinking about where they going to vacate in January. I'm pretty sure, probably ship their cars off to wherever their whole off-season residence is. Ain't no silver lining, man. And you casting the
made me
team
think
year.
about that tweet.
Go ahead.
So that just made me think about that tweet we saw yesterday. Or was it yesterday or the day before?
Oh yeah, that was yeah. That shit was crazy. I'm like, man, my guy tripping right now. But yeah, man, they probably got the transport guy on the horn. Like, hey, this is my address. You can come pick the car up here at this time, this day. So, man, Denver, it's a rough one, man. It's a rough
one, man. It's a rough one, especially, with all the expectation they had coming into the year. Because there are a few teams that coming into the year, they're probably going to struggle. The Texans. But you coming into a new year, it's nothing like that energy, that belief, that hope going into new, regardless of what the situation is, your head coach, your quarterback, your this, your that. Hey, this is a new year, man. We trying to get to Arizona and win this Lombardi. And now, going to week 15, we know that shit absolutely over with.
Nah, man. And to your point, because you in training camp, you out there, you grinding, you fighting hard, and offense might have a good day, a good practice, defense, y'all going back and forth. You like, damn, we got something. You calling home, telling your boys like, hey, nah, like we gonna be all right. Like, watch this. And then you go in the week and you 3-10, and you asking yourself like, damn, like where did it go wrong? Like what happened? You know what I'm saying? So, it happens. It happens.
It happens, man. But better luck next year, Denver. Enjoy your off season. Enjoy your, your trips and all that. But that shit over with, man. 5-8 Carolina Panthers.
Yay!
Beat the Seahawks, who done fell to 7-6, man. This was another team that people had some concerns about. Like, hey, the Seahawks at some point, they're going to fall off that. They high horse. The Panthers, though, on the flip side, since firing Matt Rule, I think they're 4-4. I want to say they've won 3 out of their last 4 under Steve Wilks, man. So Sam Darnold, once again, quarterback, went out to Seattle. Tough place to play. Tough trip to make.
Yeah.
That's a big time win right now. Beat the Seattle Seahawks 30-24 to move to 5-8, man. Number one, what's your takeaway from this Panthers and the Seahawks team? And then where do you see them going with Steve Wilks after the season? You think they make him a full-time head coach?
I think right now it has to be considered, right? But again, the Panthers, they're one game out utterly in their division. I'm here in Carolina. It's a lot of talk that, hey, the Panthers are going to win the division. So I think if this Carolina Panthers team can make the playoffs, I think Steve Wilks should be able.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? To be be the head coach for next year. So Panthers playing good ball, confident. As we say about all teams that's rolling right now, they're playing some really good ball. Seahawks. I think you should be a little concerned. Be a little concerned, especially in that division right now. What you have, the Niners. Rams not going to do anything, and then see Cardinals play tonight. But the Seahawks, man, they at one point they were looking really good, playing solid ball. Of late, can't say the same. I'm not sure what it is. We talked about the young rookie running back. He was out yesterday, but sitting at 7-6, man, it's they gotta play better, obviously.
Yeah, got to, man. But you said the Rams not going nowhere. Like Baker Mayfield ain't over there, man. We ain't talking about this game yet. But, Las Vegas Raiders at the Rams, Los Angeles Rams. Baker Mayfield he didn't make a start. He got in there pretty early, made plays, man. And we talked about storybook, movie type shit, endings. This was one of them as well. He had that 98-yard drive to win this game. Very, very impressive. And I think we had a question using the M2M Live. Zach, I don't want to mess your name up. Kelson. Kajelton, is that a silent K? I don't know. 41. M2M Live. Do the Rams consider trading Matthew Stafford for a decent return and signing Baker Mayfield to a long-term team-friendly deal?
So,
what's your thoughts on that?
My thoughts on that, like, so Matthew Stafford, obviously, I'm not sure like what that status is as far as his health or whatever the case may be. So front office team, you got to handle that, right? Baker Mayfield, I'm not signing him to a long-term deal. No. I'm not signing him to a long-term deal. He was in Cleveland, did what he did in Cleveland. D Butt was like, hey man, get him to Carolina, man. Like, it's an upgrade, like it's obvious, this, that, and the third. Yeah, I'm about to shoot shots at my man D Butt. Oh, he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that. I'm like, man, look, this is it is what it is. Mondays, Baker Mayfield.
That was me.
Baker Mayfield, he's a quarterback that can get it done. But I don't think he's a franchise quarterback. Thursday night, 98-yard, winning drive. Hey, that was dope. But to go to say, hey, let's sign this man to a long-term deal, I'm not on that train.
Nah, and that was me. Put it left up. That was me. I own it. I thought, Baker's still young. Still young. It was 17, 18, 2018 draft. He's still young. He got a lot of road ahead of him. Can he be a franchise quarterback at some point? It don't look like it right now. From everything that we have seen, it does not look like it. But that was an impressive feat for him to come in there, be in the building less than 48 hours.
That was.
Get to have the game-winning drive. I think he ended up throwing for 230. And then me and AB were talking about it. Defensively for the the Raiders? Like you can't give them those looks, man. I don't care how long you've been in the building, what plays you know or don't know. I know if I got press or if I got single high safety, I got one-on-ones on the outside. Go deep. Let me give my guy a chance. And that's basically what he did to win that game. And then you had the bonehead penalty as well to assist him with that huge penalty after a sack. But I think that tweet, that question is an overreaction.
In the moment.
It's in the moment, and I get it. It's over. I was in the moment too when it happened. I'm like, oh shit, like the old Baker.
Oh, he back. Baker's back.
Enjoy that moment. But
D-Butt, you text me, call me. Hey, my guy back, man. Like he about to turn this shit around. Man.
Hell nah. Hey, but enjoy that moment. But it's a reason why we changed the show from Overreaction Monday to It Is What It Is Mondays. Going in the week, whatever it was when we did that. Because right now, he's a good quarterback to have in your roster. We see how hard it is to have quarterbacks to come in and play. So if you have a Baker Mayfield to come in and maybe hold the fort down for a few games, that's good. And then he does have the potential. He was the number one pick in the draft. So he does have the potential to be a franchise quarterback again at some point. But I got to see it to believe it at this point. As of right now, Baker Mayfield is a backup. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And now the other story there is Stafford. Stafford, he's obviously had a bunch of injuries during his career. He was actually the first pick in my draft back in 2009, so he's been around for a while. He's on IR currently for the Los Angeles Rams. So, does he hang it up? You know what I mean? Does he got his Super Bowl? He obviously got a bunch of, stats when it comes to passing. Borderline Hall of Famer, I would say.
Yeah.
Getting that Super Bowl. May wait a while. But that's the other part of that question. I don't know what Stafford's going to do there, but signing Baker Mayfield and trading Stafford?
Nah.
Good question, though, Zach. Good question, I guess.
We got some more questions?
What's that?
So, let's talk about this.
Yeah, this was, these are my guys. My guys are out there going at it, battling. Tua, my goodness.
How was you feeling going into this game, man? Sitting at the crib, knowing that, both of your teams was about to, match up, both of your quarterbacks, Like, how were you feeling?
I was excited, man.
Yeah.
I was excited, man, because I honestly thought we were gonna get a shootout. You know, it was prime time. This game got flexed in the prime time. I thought we was gonna get a lot of fireworks in this one, a shootout. Herbert, you know, he showed up and threw for, you know, a bunch of yards. Mike Williams was back out there. He did his thing.
Ball, yeah.
Tua couldn't get going. You know, it was ugly for Tua. So, but I was excited going in this one. I couldn't really. I wanted my Dolphins to win. That's where my loyalty really lies. But if Herbert and the Chargers end up winning and he had a great game, you know, it's still a kind of a win-win for your boy. So I felt good going to this one, man. But Dolphins dropped to 8-5. They lose on the road to the Los Angeles Chargers, who moved to 7-6. Got their 7th win of the season. And both of these teams still right in it in the playoff picture, as far as that goes. So I'm still excited about both of my squads in this, man. But Tua got to get it going, man. These last 2 weeks hasn't been his best football. We got to get something going offensively, getting those big plays back in the fold.
They got to get Jalen Waddle in the mix, man. Last night, he wasn't in the mix like he typically is.
Yep.
You know, and then even with Cheetah getting in the end zone, you know, one off the fumble, you know, scooped it up, scoop and score. But to your point, you know, it didn't look like it typically looked, you know, or how it's been looking this year for the Dolphins. But I always say, like, you got to get Jalen Waddle in the mix. You know, he has to be a threat. You know what I mean? You can't just have a talent like that and he, you know, get his first target in the third or fourth quarter. Like, that's got to be something that you focus on. Hey, we got to get Cheetah and Waddle in the mix. So now it just makes your defense look at things totally different. You know what I'm saying? So, and then with Jalen Waddle, you know, now you get eyes on him. Now you have those opportunities with Cheetah. You know what I mean? So I think, you know, as a quarterback, you know, you got to be cognizant of that.
Yeah, for sure. We got to get him in there. Tua, I mean, not Tua. Hill was a little banged up too. He banged his ankle up. But yeah, we got to have everybody in the fold. It's got to. The fly motions and the sweeping. Some people say, hey, people figured out the Miami offense. I don't think it's that. I think Tua just has been off for whatever reason. He's been off, man. You got to get that figured out. Chargers getting somebody said Chargers getting Bosa back this week. That'll be huge for him. But hey, look, that Chargers offense with 81 on the field,
it's different.
And obviously, you know this as a safety. I know it as a corner. When 81's on the field, he tilts that field a little bit. There's certain receivers that just tilt that field. And he, you know, even at his time at Clemson, Mike Williams, acrobatic catches, one-on-one, Herbert is going to that guy. He's going to make more plays than the other guy more times than not. Then you got Keenan Allen. He does most of his damage in that slot. And then I got Josh Palmer, man.
Yeah.
Jay Palm, he done stepped this game up big time this year. So, and obviously Eckler, he's on pace to break Christian McCaffrey's 116 catch season from the running back position. I think Eckler's already like 90-something catches. So, a lot of weapons, a lot of places to go with that ball for Justin Herbert. And, you know.
Then you got Everett, too.
Sky's still the limit, baby, out there. But somebody did ask a question. What does it mean? Can someone explain Jay Starship? Can someone explain what it means when a game gets flexed? You got it, maybe?
Yeah, man. So typically, when a game is flexed, and this starts, I don't know what week of the season that this typically starts, but you know, you have your game schedule, and you know, the media, I won't say media. Well, I don't know who's in charge of it, but they decide that, hey, this game will be better for the viewers to watch than the previous, you know, originally scheduled game. So they make that decision. Hey, man, we're gonna flex it, we're gonna switch it, and we're gonna have this one on prime time. So,
and they usually make it, you know, I want to say like 10, 11 days out. Obviously, so the teams, so the stadiums and everybody can adjust. So this one was flexed out a couple weeks ago. We actually talked about it on the pod a couple weeks ago. It's going to be flexed out. So it's good. I think the first one that was flexed into primetime was Chargers Chiefs earlier in the year. And it starts happening this time of year. And it's good for the fans, right? Because we were having a lot
so
of
I'm about to ask you that. It's good for the fans, but were you a fan of it? Like, you look at the schedule and you like, yo, you was a fan of having your games flexed? Absolutely.
If it was going, and obviously travel and all that type of stuff, but usually my people, they were coming to the game, they were in town the night before anyway. But if your game is getting flexed into primetime,
right,
usually y'all are having a good year. And then you're playing another team that's having a good year as well. So you're going to be on prime time. So they're right, I want to be flexed. And then if you're having a shitty year, you get flexed out of a prime time. I don't know if that ever happened, but you get flexed out of a prime time slot. It's one or two ways you can look at that. You can look at it like, all right, should we get this shit over with at 1 o'clock?
Yeah, shit, 4 o'clock, man. We can go to dinner. You know what I'm saying? had a whole
the 1 o'clock games, the 1 o'clock home games, that's different. It. You done. You out of there. Shit. 5. You somewhere sitting down. 5:30.
Shit. Probably 4:30, 4:45 for you, because you should take them shower pills and shit. So you getting out of there quick. Like, damn, D-Butt. Like, where you at? D-Butt, you be on them shower pills.
Hey, fuck out of here.
Hey, we on the field at 4. You see D-Butt walking out the door at 4:20. Like shit.
Hell no. Hey, there were some individuals though.
Oh man.
Hey, I ain't play that much.
Like, come on, dog.
Come on, man. For y'all that don't know what a shower pill is. Actually, Justin Forsett came out a whole business based off them shower pills, but
doing good too.
Don't go to B. Simone route, man. Don't take no shower pills out here, man. Wash that. Bathe your ass, man. Wash your ass at least once a day. All right? I don't care what these people tell you.
Pill.
The scientists, the this, to that. Wash your ass every day. And if you're in the locker room, I mean, that goes without saying. But nah, no damn shit.
Man, storyline, and yo, bro, like, imagine a Wednesday practice, and for everybody, like Wednesday, Thursday practice, that's when you really get into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really get into it. I had a teammate, like my man used to literally after a Wednesday practice, will walk out of the locker room at the end of the day with tape still on his wrist, yo.
Leaving the facility?
Leaving the facility to go home. Like he ain't take the time to take take the tape off his wrist.
But that's great. We had a dude that used to do that, and I guess this makes more sense, but it's still absolute disgusting to me. Back real tour days in college, dude, get taped up, go have a hard ass summer practice, 2-3 hours, come back and just chill all day in his tape, same tape, ankle tape. Paint all that until the night practice. He was from DC too. So,
I'm from Virginia, son. I'm from Virginia.
I'm just saying, DMV, y'all all up there, around each other and shit. But wash your ass, man. That's the moral of the story today, man. But good game Sunday Night Football. Herbert, once again, I couldn't lose. But man, oh man.
Coming off a strong week last week, money line wise, 14-0. This week, man, a very, very mid 7-5 against the money line, 6-6 against the spread. But I guess came out on the winning side of this.
It could be worse, AB.
It could be 5-7.
It could be worse. You could be 5-7 like me. For those who can't see, I almost didn't want to read it for y'all, for people that just listening. 5-7 the money line. How you do that, D-Butt? And then 4-8 against the spread. Overthinking shit. And then our producer Tone, 8-4 money line, 6-6 against the spread. And this is our records through last night's game.
Oh, yeah,
Sunday Night Football game.
I'm gonna go ahead and run away with this thing, man. Money line. 129, 75-2 against the spread, 103, 95-8, above 500, on both sides. I like to see this. I like to see it. Go ahead, D-Buck. Where you at?
121.83-2 money line, 96.102-8 against the spread. I'm gonna walk you down though. I'm gonna walk you down. I'm gonna do my homework next week. And Tone 118.86-2 money line, 94.104-8 against the spread. All right.
Hey, go ahead. MVP odds.
I mentioned it earlier. Jalen Hurts had took over the top of the leaderboard. He's now at minus 150 to win the MVP. Patrick Mahomes second at plus 200. Joe Burrow at 3 at plus 750. Josh Allen plus 1,800. And then, Tua might have played himself out of it at plus 6,000.
And the best receiver in the game right now, Justin Jefferson.
Jettas plus 10,000. We know this is a quarterback award. But that was your leaders right now going into week 15. What were you about to say, bro?
Nah. You good. We good. I'm gonna say that for when we about to get up out of here.
Oh, all right. Well, before we get up out of here, I got to remind y'all that this amazing podcast, the Man to Man, #M2M Live, is brought to you by our sponsor, FanDuel Sportsbook, the best sports book in the land. And obviously, football season is underway. So now is the perfect time to download FanDuel Sportsbook, America's #1 sportsbook. And right now, new customers that's listening to this podcast get a free. Well, I don't want to call it free, but it's a no sweat first bet up to $1,000. That's free bets back if your first bet doesn't win.
Hey, you can't beat that.
So just sign up with the promo code. Do you know the promo code, AB? Do you know the promo code?
I think it's #man-to-man.
Nope.
Damn.
You would have had these people sign up with the wrong promo code. The promo code is M2M Live. Just like the hashtag on Twitter if you want your questions answered. I'm going to get to a couple of them. I don't know if AB got to get out of here. I'm going to get to a couple of them, though. But M2M Live is the promo code you use when you download the sports book. And then, the reason I like the sports book, I love putting these parlays together. They've been kicking my ass. I like taking advantage of the Super Boost. I will have a parlay tonight, speaking of. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell y'all right now, this is exclusive. I ain't even tell FanDuel yet.
What you going with?
This is exclusive right now. I'm going with, actually, I need y'all help on this last one. I got Kyler Murray, 225 yards. You think it happened?
I think that could happen.
Okay, 225 yards. I got DeAndre Hopkins catching 70 of those yards.
That can happen.
Okay, and then I got James Conner running for 50 yards.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that.
Should I change that one to Ramondre Stevenson for the Patriots?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna change that one, and then my anytime touchdown score.
Who?
I'm torn right now between D-Hop, James Conner. Conner getting that zone, they get down there, and Stevenson for the Patriots.
I'll go Stevenson.
You going Stevenson?
Yeah. I will go Stevenson.
All right, so there you have it then. Kyler Murray throwing for 225, D-Hop catching 70 yards, Ramondre Stevenson running for 50 and scoring a touchdown. So matter of fact, I'll whip that back up together. But
I like that one.
All right, we need one.
Yeah, I like
need
that
one right now.
Yeah, FanDuel whooped my ass yesterday.
You got them week before though, so you playing with the house money right now.
Yeah.
Let me see if we got a good question, man.
No question. #M2M Live. If the Dolphins had a second chance, do they draft Herbert over Tua? Seems that Tyreek and Waddle are just propping Tua up at this point. No question. We talked about it early in the pod.
Propping Tua. I don't like it. Don't disrespect Tua like that.
Herbert over Tua. I don't think you even have to think about that. In my opinion.
That's fair. That's fair. You know, that's fair. Tua was a dog coming out. They both were dogs coming out, but Herbert is
no knock at all. No knock at all. No hate, no shade, no none of that. I just think, you know, Herbert is a better quarterback.
There you have it. Hold on. So I got Stevenson touchdown, hop 70.
More likes to go back and forth. Why do people put more question up here? Why do people do this? What did Herbert do in college that would have made them draft Herbert over Tua? Man, Tua had a bunch of dogs around him. Not to take away from his quarterback play. You know what I'm saying? But Herbert, when you're looking at the position, in my opinion, like I said, I'm who am I? I'm no expert, but in my opinion, Herbert is just, you know, better at the position.
Yeah, I mean, and then you, especially with the evaluators, they look at the
intangibles and metrics.
Yeah, measurables. There you go. Height, weight, speed, all that stuff. You got a 6'6", 230-pound quarterback, big arm. The only reason, and Herbert was kind of propped up to be like the number one pick, like coming off his sophomore year, but it was just the intangibles and the leadership and the other shit that people weren't sure about. And then now come to find out, the kid's just, an introvert. But that's why people had him propped up to be that top 5, top 6 pick. And to AB's point, a lot of dogs down there in Bama, and Tua was one of them. It was the reason they benched Hurts, who I think was a national champ as a quarterback. And they benched him in favor of Tua because of how he was playing. So I think they both were deserving to be top 5 picks.
No doubt.
But then, just my opinion right now, once again, Tua could definitely go on and be the better quarterback. But Herbert, I just feel like it's different. Gifted, he's a specimen. But I gotta switch up some of these things. I don't like these odds they're giving me now.
On what?
Because it was that last one was up all around like plus 600. Now Kyler Murray 225, D-Hop 70, Stevenson touchdown, Stevenson 60 yards. That's only plus 313. So I got to get something at least around 500. But let me see what else we got. Let me see one more question y'all sent in here.
Yeah, one more.
One more, last one to get up out of here.
What that say?
Get Maul shit up out of here. Hey, to him live. This is our producer Tone. Are the Detroit Lions gonna make a run at the playoffs?
Yeah, they making a run at it right now.
Would they have to like damn near win out?
Because
we need to play off the playoff. We need to play.
I'm trying to think who's in the wild card right now in the NFC. I think you got the Giants, and they're sitting at 7-5, 7-5-1. I'm trying to think who else is in that wild card.
Bless you.
Appreciate it.
Let me see. Do I have an updated playoff picture? No, I do not. Oh, nope. Don't got it. We need that. But yeah, I mean, shit. Oh yeah, I do.
But I mean, even with the Giants sitting at 7-5 and 1, Detroit, they can. I don't think they got to win out, but obviously you want to control what you can control.
Yeah, they're on the bubble right now. If this is the most recent one, right now on the AFC side, you got the Bills up top at the 1 seed, Chiefs, Ravens, Titans. They round out the top 4, and then Bengals, Dolphins, Chargers. And then on the bubble, Jets, Patriots, Jaguars. And then on the NFC side, you got the Eagles, Vikings, Niners, Bucks. It's the top 4. Then you have Cowboys, Commanders, Giants. So as of right now, that's all 4 NFC East teams in there. And then on the bubble, you got the Seahawks, the Lions, and the Packers. So obviously all these games down the stretch,
they matter.
Games
for
the Lions, which, that's what you want. As a coaching staff, as players, you want meaningful games going into December. So Shout out to the Lions for that, man. And tonight, man, we make our picks already for this?
I did, man. I got the Patriots. I think, I got them winning. I got them covering.
That's why you're going with that Stevenson shit. Because I got the Cardinals, 4-8, stinking ass Cardinals. I got them winning tonight for some reason. Maybe I just.
Yeah, man. I need you to keep picking how you picking, bro. Keep picking how you picking, my guy.
Give me the Cardinals plus 1.5. I got the Cardinals winning. Yeah, and then this same game parlay is gonna be up. I gotta finesse some things, move some things around. But it's gonna be up in a few hours on the FanDuel Sportsbook website, man. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. We'll be back on Thursday. We're gonna have a special guest for y'all soon, too, especially for Colts fans.
Yeah.
Very, very, very special guest.
Y'all will enjoy that, man. And as always, get you 30 minutes in, man. Start this week off right. Shout out to my guy, Sean Harrison on the Beat Grateful, man. Y'all tap in with him. Sean Harrison on IG, man. He got a lot of good training stuff, man. Y'all tap
What's his
in
name?
with my guy, Sean Harrison.
Sean, S-E-A-N or S-H?
S-E-A-N, Harrison, Harrison, man. Tap into him. He got a lot of good shit. And then also my guy, True to You Fitness, man. Y'all tap in at him as well. He got some good stuff too, man. So again, 30 minutes, man. That's all you need. 30 minutes a day. Health is wealth. Start your week off right.
Yeah, my workout yesterday was a walk.
Hey, that does it too.
Went for a nice walk in the sun. Sun was shining. Probably 80-something degrees.
What about today though?
Today is gonna be legs today.
Okay.
Gotta hit the legs today on a Monday. You can't miss it. Never miss a Monday. You know, never miss a Monday. Get these legs right Monday. And
Yeah.
Then, you know what? I'm gonna start there and I think about whatever. Like, I might hoop today too. Try to get
Okay.
Hey, that's my On With K today. No, I'm on with K tomorrow in the 11 o'clock hours. Usually Tuesdays now. Last about 6-7 weeks. So yeah, On With K tomorrow. Appreciate y'all. Obviously, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm in Indy with Pat. Thursday, back on the pod, obviously with AB. AB, we got to get you back on the show too, man, with Pat. He was asked about you last week.
Man, you got my number.
Say less. So we'll see y'all when we see y'all. Gone. Bop, 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 bop.
Plus and select states. First online real money wager only. Refund issued as a non-withdrawable free bet as it expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. You got a gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit fanduel.com/RG. That's in Colorado, Iowa, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Illinois, and Virginia. 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT-STEP to 53342 NAZ. 1-888-789-777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut. 1-800-9-WITH-IT in Indiana. Visit ksgamblinghelp.com in Kansas. 1-877-770-STOP in Louisiana. And then 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY to 467-369 in New York. Tennessee, red line. All right, 1-800-889-9789 in Tennessee. 1-800-522-4700 in Wyoming. Or visit www.1800gambler.net in West Virginia.
Oh, guys, a funny motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying?
All right, man. Yeah, have a good one. Y'all heard it. Go on.
Like 20 minutes.